Hi, Namaste. Welcome to another episode of Super Topics. Today we have an interesting personality with us today. He's a businessman, he's a poet, he's a tarot reader, oracle reader, a Reiki healer, and he also tends to learn life lessons from all the ancient skills. And so, welcome, Mr. Apurv Malpani.
Thank you for having me.
So, I see you're a businessman, and also you're a tarot reader, an oracle reader, a Reiki healer, a poet. So, how do you manage all these things?
I believe everyone can manage if you have the priorities. See, one of the most important things is for me in life, business is there for you to survive. But for your internally, your identity to survive, you need to have your hobbies there. And when your hobbies are alive, then you survive. And when you are happy with it, then you will do everything with it, even the business.
It's not just about the one, but also outside what you do. Actually, more
How do you grow? Business में तो आप जाओगे सुबह दुकान शाम तक वही बैठोगे घर आओगे but it is your growth because money can bring you happiness like physical happiness and everything like कुछ खरीद लिया कुछ नहीं खरीदा but the real growth is within you that comes with your following up with your passion only.
So, can you tell me what is the tarot reading? What is the tarot reading? What is an oracle reading? What's a Reiki?
Reiki Healer, I'll tell you about Reiki Healer. Reiki Healing is one of very old ways of healing that is followed in Indian and Buddhism and everywhere. So in Reiki Healing, what people do is they heal human problems or anything with their energy fields around. Every human has energy fields around them and aura, what do we call it? They heal it through them. They heal that energy field so that the positiveness goes inside the human.
And his own energy.
With my energy, I heal the other person's energy.
Okay.
That's Reiki healing.
Oh.
Science may not accept it, but it works. And
I think energy passes from one person.
yeah, it is science proves that, but science doesn't accept that Reiki healing works. But it is something I have seen it working on people. So I accept it. It's my reality, I accept it. I don't
Can you
care.
share a simple story which you've seen?
For example, there was a child with autism.
Oh, yeah.
He has been going to therapy for 6 years, and with 3 months of healing, he had more improvement than 6 years of therapy.
Oh. Okay.
That was his parents' words. So that is something I believe. See, my reality is what I see. So it doesn't matter what others see or not. So I don't care also. It works for someone, they are happy. It works for me, I am happy. That's it.
What is tarot reading?
Tarot reading is very ancient technique of predicting human future. What's going to happen in the future, like that question in the mind of a person. What are the problems that going to arise? You are going to be guided with that. This kind of problems going to come. What going to happen, and what you should do to have a positive impact. See, tarot reader, oracle readers, and everything is good. But understand this thing, these all are guiding lights. These are not a permanent part. People confuse that ये हो गया तो होगा नहीं हुआ. It is a guiding light, shows you guide. अगर कोई बोलता है कि ये 100% होगा, इसलिए you have to tell it is a guiding light कि आप ये करो तो ये होगा, नहीं तो नहीं होगा. So that's the thing.
The accurate is that.
I believe this because it has happened many. I have clients all over the world, from Australia to Spain to Germany to Australia.
So you preach all these things.
I don't preach. I do the reading. Yeah, and like very few people.
क्या होता है ये? What do you ask?
I see what happens is when you go to a tarot reader, you tell them your question. So they take out from a deck of cards. They take out few cards depending on what is the depth of reading we do, and they tell you, see, ये था past, ये था present, ये था future. These are the problems that gonna come. These are the solutions you can do. These are the possible outcomes. Card में नहीं आते. You have to say the cards. You have to say that question.
I have to say the question.
Like you, when will I get to
So let's say you're a reader, I'm your client. What do you ask me?
I don't ask
I
anything.
don't ask anything.
You say, see,
I say my problems.
you say the problem to a reader. So then they have a deck of cards, they shuffle it. Every deck of cards has a different drawing over it, with a meaning over it. So according to what card has come, they decide which position it is there. Like past में है, future में है, problem में है, present में है. There are different positions of the cards where you keep the cards. So उसके हिसाब से मैं tell you कि ये है. So the difference between me and other tarot readers is I never ask questions. I say I'll tell you what your question is.
Oh, intuition.
Yeah, that's all. Tapping in your energy to get to your question.
ठीक है, मैं आपके सामने बैठा हूँ, you might get my energy, but how do you get the energy of another person who is on a video call?
I never do it in front. I always do it over a call. Over a call, not in a video call.
How is that possible?
It is there. I can prove you many of the. You can see my tarot page. You can see the reviews of the people.
I think but it's very.
See, everything is energy field.
Okay.
And how do you train yourself to get into someone else's energy field to understand? See, everything is about a positive and negative. If you go into someone's other's energy field with a thought process of damaging it, that comes into black magic. That is a black magic. And see, people do black magic and stuff, but it is for some gain. When I even don't do my things for money, I do it for my passion as a God gift. Then why do I need to have any of the negative thoughts?
So, what kind of questions you ask?
I had a various reasons, like from
Similar रहता है
like I had a vast when can I have a baby kind of thing. If I were to sign this $1 million deal, should I sign or not? Or there's going to be problem with that? Or when is the marriage going to happen? Or something. Anything you think about the questions as bad as that.
Are you majorly problem focused or?
See, I don't know. It is problem focused. All questions, like why will you go to any of the healers or astrologers or readers if you don't have a problem? If you're happy with them, why will you go? You won't even remember them. It's when you are in a problem when you can't take out the answer for yourself. How will you do?
Yeah, but isn't predicting the future a little risky? What if you go wrong?
What did I say? People say it is predicting. I say it's a guiding light. The difference is if I give you, I tell you it's your future, this will happen. You will be pretty sure about it. You get flat. When I say, and it is very practical enough, everywhere, if you read the ancient statement, it's a guiding line. Because when I say it's a guiding line, you have to work for it. You have got a line, you work for it. And when you have a belief in it that it will happen if I work over it, you are giving the 100% to it. And when you give 100% to something, you will definitely do it. There is no other option only. It's when you have doubt within yourself, maybe you don't do it.
So do you make people decide the career path also like?
No, I have never done that. And I believe, see, I do tell them. There was a question for me. There was this guy who got in two universities, one in US and one in Australia. I said, see, if you go here, these things are the cards saying. And if you go here, these things are the cards saying. But remember one thing. Where do you feel internally good? Everything else will change. Because I don't believe there is something called as pre-planned future. Your present is something that is creating your future. So there is nothing as such pre-planned. How do I say? When I myself believe that future is being made on the go, then how can I guide the future? I can give you a guiding line. That's it.
So you're a businessman, right?
Yes.
What kind of business are you in?
I'm into my family business. I'm a third generation to plywood. like and home media products.
So how do you manage? And how do you take out time for?
Sir, you have 24 hours in a day. 8 hours of office. I have 5 hours of sleep.
5 hours sleep, okay.
That's more than
Very
enough.
nice.
That's 4 hours is more than enough.
Okay.
If you know the right way to sleep, 4 hours is more than enough for the human body to sleep. So 8 plus 5 is 13. 11 hours you have. If you leave the mobile, then you have 13 hours of sleep.
That's a good question. How do you use the mobile?
See, it's always about deciding the priorities. And at present, the biggest challenge in today's world is mobile addiction. Let it be parents, let it be kids. I would say if you develop a hobby for yourself, for your parents, your screen time automatically comes down. See, you can't force someone, you can't force yourself. Forget about your kids. You can't force yourself to leave this thing. At present, it is next to impossible because जो addiction है, चल 5 मिनट करते वो 5 मिनट हाथ में करते. The only way is to divert because at today the amount of knowledge present in the world through social media, internet is so high that you feel lost out. कि अगर मैं तो ये knowledge नहीं पता चला ये नहीं चला, and the mind is always active. Forcing yourself. वो तो अलग चीज है सर. Your mind is always working. कि मैं और क्या देखूं और क्या करूं और क्या करूं और क्या करूं और क्या करूं. So start developing a hobby. Have a hobby just for 1 year. Not more than. Don't prolong it for 1 year. 1 year के लिए hobby रखो. See your screen time concern. You control your screen time then automatically. पहले 15-20 मिनट करोगे, आधी घंटा करोगे, 1 घंटा करोगे. You will see over period comes to an alpha. And उसके बाद आप मोबाइल पे भी रहोगे तो you सर्च about your hobby more. So that's the easiest way मतलब. More product. See, internet is gonna waste your time. But if you wanna enjoy it for the positive or productive thing, you can do that on internet. Internet has both the ends of the world. It's up to you. So develop a hobby. Everyone should develop. I make sure every year I learn something. Every year I wanna learn something. I'm started to learning Greeks. RUNES, Greeks. It's a Greek and a Brazilian culture, and it's like a relics reading. It's also about like predicting about future.
How do you get into this line of reading?
I think it's very spiritual. It's spiritual. It's not religious. It's spiritual. Yeah.
So how do you get into it? Because I don't think they're Indian.
Which one? Reiki is Indian.
Reiki is Indian.
See, I'll tell you what. There was a university called Takshila in Afghanistan. One of the biggest universities in the world. It was the epicenter of entire world's scholars. I'm talking not only talking about Indians, Arab institutions, Babylons, Greece, Brazil. All the scholars used to come to Takshila to develop new things with everyone's knowledge. I do believe, see, what I'm saying, it's my belief system, what I have read. I don't say it is the truth, but for me it is my truth. So these things, what happened when the great scholars meet together, they develop something new which is comfortable for their people. So everything came, but from like even Reiki, it might be like energy. Chinese used to study about energies. Greece always believed in spirits. Ancient Greece were into spirits. But Sanatan always believed in spirit, the energy field and everything. We always believed in that. So they came up with the technology. This thing they might have a nice setting together. How do you develop it? And after Greece, you follow different kind of gods. China follows different things, we follow different kind of work. So we started mixing them and we thought it in our countries are different. You see, at the end of the things, many of the God symbols and even the scripture symbols you will find almost same, but the design of the face and everything will be different. Like like Vishnu with the snake overhead. You'll find it in Greek also, Babylon also, everywhere. But it depends on the people, their culture, they can design it that way, design it that way. That's it.
What is the difference between religious and
Uh, religious?
religious?
Yeah, religious. Religion is Andhvishwas. You are following
Blind faith.
blind faith. Being religious is what I feel is. When you are religious now, you follow blindly. जो लिखा है वो सही है. And when you are spiritual with religion, when you mix religion with spirituality, you want the answers, right? And I tell you, in Hinduism, there is not one particular thing that is not scientific enough and that doesn't have an answer. Everything is so beautifully explained. It is just advising you for the modern the Gen Zs, they say that कि ये तो पुराने जमाने का था, हम क्यों करें? Like during the monthly cycle of the woman, they are our old women they say used to ask them to sleep down. आजकल के Gen Z को बोला पीछे जमीन पे सो, they won't sleep. But why? The reality of it is when you sleep on the floor without anything, the gravity force pulls your cramps, the period of the cramps reduces by 80%. And it is scientifically proven. So everything is there. Religious ask you to follow it. Spirituality asks you to question it and understand it.
Spirituality is science fact.
What is science? Science is a part of religion. It is like we started dividing it between religion and science, but they both are good together. Spirituality means you grow, but you have to find answer. Just go blindly. See, bhakti, there's a bhakti hai. There's religion, but it's spirituality also. Because bhakti may not be a complete devotion. Religious to carry devotion ka de to carry Bhagwan ko create. I feel being religious is also part of Maya. You are getting attached. When you are believing in Krishna, believe in Krishna. But it doesn't mean that you can't believe in other gods. You have to believe in everything. Every God exists.
So you also tend to learn a lot from old ancient scriptures.
Yes, I do learn.
So what can you learn about life?
Everything. How to live life, how to be happy.
What are old ancient scriptures teach? Basically.
See, everything. One of the most important things is like even if you take Vedas, Vedas, Upanishads, everything. First thing I learned, what I understood from my learning is, first thing you need to understand that whatever written is always in a decoded way. You have to start reading between the lines to understand the real way.
Interpretation.
Yeah, it is see everyone. You are the center of your universe, your life. I'm center. How can be my universe same as your universe? How can be your thought process same as mine? You will interpret differently. I interpret
Because
differently.
I think most of those old ancient scriptures, everything is open ended. And the way you interpret is different, I interpret
That's
different.
it. That's why they always used to have this thing. People coming together and discussing it. आजकल अपन कॉन्फ्रेंस में होते हैं जब भी होते थे जब all the gurus used to come sit down they used to discuss on see that's what when you have an open mind when you are spiritual you are ready to accept different answers from your thought process your beliefs and that's more important like for I give a small example I believe Lord and Lord Krishna myself I believe in every God but Lord Krishna is a kind of my favorite. It's like from my childhood, my grandmother loves him, used to love him. So, my child, of course, I have to love him. Invite me. So, when you read Mahabharata, there's a thing in Mahabharata, when the Mahabharata was about to start, Lord Krishna says to everyone, like every of the yuddhas, before your death, I will tell you what's the fault of yours at your time. It's written in Mahabharata. And there, every conversation, there is a passage there. What does he say to everyone? Like, each में पिता को क्या बोलते हैं, ब्रह्मचारी को क्या बोलते हैं, कर्म को क्या बोलते हैं. He says everyone. Understanding that, we get that one का मालूम. It is not about practice. It is about what he teaches you. Like in Brahmacharya was about to die of second. Why do you, मतलब, why do you have sorrow for the death of a child? क्यों आपको क्यों इतना वो दुख हो रहा है कि अगर मैं आज बोलूँ कि वो जो अश्वत्थामा मारा था वो आपका बेटा नहीं और हाथ की छापा आपके दुख खत्म हो जाएगी तो गुरु द्रोणाचार्य से हाँ मैंने उसको सब कुछ दिया है मैंने उसको जन्म दिया मैं ये दिया हूँ मैं उसको वो दिया है and he says that वो तो प्यार नहीं है वो तो मोह है because you are saying here इसका one of the very beautiful thing is today's generation आज we have got slammed by our parents हम लोग 10 चीज बोलते तो एक चीज भी नहीं मिलती थी कभी कभी एक ही चीज मिलती थी 10 चीज करते आज अपन क्या करते हैं आज हमारे बच्चे क्या करते हैं एक बोले तो हम 3 देते हैं क्योंकि हम लोग को क्या है दिमाग में वो लगता है और अंडरस्टैंड दिस पॉइंट ऑफ कृष्णा व्हेन ही सेज ये कि आप अपने बच्चों को आप ये गर्व ना करो कि आप अपने बच्चों को क्या दिए आप ये प्रार्थना करो कि भगवान आपको बच्चे को क्या सक्षम बनाए कि he gets everything and that's what our parents taught us. I won't give you everything but I'll make you capable of getting all that things you want. And हम लोग क्या करते हैं we say I'll give you this you want this I'll give you this and this and this I don't want you to have आप इसको दे रहे हो but आप इसको capable बना रहे हो that's the good. So these are the things you need to understand from the real structures of it. We don't get that thing.
So since you've been reading a lot about life, what is life about?
I'll tell you about life. मेरा essence होता है. I don't know what. My essence as player is I want to live in present. For me, past has gone. I have learned my lessons, but I don't want to go back and learn it. For me, future is something I'm creating, so I don't want to think about the future because I'm creating it. When I disassociate my present with past and future, I'm happy, and that's all.
So what is living in the present?
Living in the present means just your decisions while taking any decisions at present. Should have an implication of the past of future. For example, I'll tell you, you have a goal to reach point A in your career. अब क्या होता है? When you associate your past, where you might have tried or others have tried and they have lost, if you keep that in mind, your half of the motivation is different. You can half of your motivation. You learn the lessons. You लोग से गलती कर, but I'm not implicated yet. वो होगा जब हो गया अब आगे जो होगा I don't know how to tackle it so I don't know what to think about it but when you reach a point area of your career you are alone going there and there are many people across the world going there there are many people across the world when you are just focused on the point of future a goal area you challenge yourself or reaching it नहीं ये नहीं होता ऐसा करना ये नहीं करना you're so focused on the goal कि अगर कल by chance if you don't reach there, you have to start from scratch. But when you are present, you are enjoying the journey. हाँ मैं ये कर रहा हूँ तो ये आगे options है बस मैं सीख रहा हूँ. You be happy. Wherever you reach, you won't reach a come down a step or 2 steps down. But you have experienced the journey, you have learned the journey. You were focused on the journey than the goal. So you can start it from there. You don't need to come back to see it. And that's it. That is being around the world. It's just enjoy your journey, live your journey. Don't think about future. Like have a goal, but don't be concerned कि you change in middle of your journey. आप चल रहे हो ये कर रहे हैं अचानक वो आपको लगता है वो वाला वो करना वहाँ से वो करा तो मैं भी ये करूँगा. You change your journey. When you start changing once, you start changing always.
What are few things that you learn every day? You practice it. You practice your craft.
See, at least 4 or 5 days a week I have a target for the clients.
Okay, 4 or 5 days in a week. No, 4 or 5 days a week. You read tarot.
I do tarot, oracle I do. Reiki, once a week I do. I just practice for my own self. That's it.
So
I
what
have a time.
you do in what does it mean in practice? How do you practice?
I heal myself. I keep healing myself.
Heal yourself.
Yeah. If I feel some negativity in me, I just remove it through the energy healing.
Is it a little like meditation?
What do you call meditation? What's meditation for you? Very, very beautiful question this is actually. What is meditation for you?
Meditation is basically what I think is not thinking about anything, being blank, just focusing,
And how do you get to blank state of mind?
by not absorbing each and everything from surroundings.
Imagine you enter your bedroom. There are 1,000 books there, open. How would you feel?
In your bedroom,
Yeah. All over your
right?
bed, everything, there are books open.
Shadow.
Shut your mind into it. That's our mind at work. You're distracted, you get distracted, you can't sleep. That's what every person's mind is. Meditation is not avoiding or ignoring. Meditation is what? You finding yourself, but how do you find? The first step of meditation is closing the chapters in your mind. Give it a direction. Like if you have a thought, future में I want to buy a car. Give it a thought that नहीं हो सकता है छोड़ दो बाद में. It goes back. It is open. It's a open tab in the laptop. Give it a direction. Close it. नहीं I know that things are not healthy. Close it. खत्म. Space and खत्म. Sort accent 99 हो. Give every thought कि मैं कर सकता हूँ. And whichever tabs you feel are within 6 months, write it down on a paper. You have a space in your mind. You are cool, you are comfortable, you are happy today because you will have the tabs open. You start closing one by one books, your bed becomes bigger, it looks more bigger. So you can absorb more knowledge in your mind.
And I'm also materialistic.
Materialistic is not at all different. It is not, I'm not considering materialism. I'm saying just meditation is what? Giving a direction to all your thoughts so that you have zero thoughts in your life. And when you have zero thoughts, you look within yourself. And when you look within yourself, you develop yourself, you grow yourself. Because in the way you want yourself to be developed.
So what if you're not content with this? What if you have 5 dreams and I'm very ambitious? Then such kind of people are not satisfied at all.
See, being satisfied is your choice. See, it is very positive also because when you're not satisfied anything, you work much harder, you do everything you can. But being not satisfied is a bad thing when it becomes an obsession. You need to draw a line. Everywhere in your life you have to draw a line. Because you can't cross everything. And basically it's the second thing. Now you're getting you're 23 years old, 25 years old, getting heart attacks, they are dying with 8 years old having a diabetic. Okay, it's not 8 years old, it's not a source, genetically. But how can I 25 years have a heart attack? I grew up, I'm 42 now. When I grew up, 25 years old, ये नहीं होता क्या करना है? I was in my college life. I was in the tension नहीं था. After 20 years, you talk to a Gen 20 years old, you will be shocked that it's a fear, जिंदगी में. हमको नहीं याद.
Social pressure.
Yeah, that's what. And the problem is not even the pressure from them. Even parents are pressurizing. कि तू ये कोर्स भी कर ले, ये कोर्स भी कर ले, ये कोर्स भी कर. I say what their interest is, let them do it. Like I have a daughter. I say she loves to play keyboard and she plays amazing. So I say देखो दुनिया में कुछ करना नहीं है. अगर down the line if you want to drop out from your studies after 12th also it's okay. Do your full time keyboard because that's something you love to do. When you love to do something, you give you 100%, you enjoy it. And when you enjoy something, you will be successful. There is no way you can be successful if you love your work. It might take time, but
So how do you balance different interests in your life? I mean, along with your source of income, how do you balance? I mean, you said it, apart from time, you have another answer.
interest, it is interest. I love something. I fell in love with this. So when I fell in love something, I'll do it. Only ways I do it.
When you are passionate about something,
You do it, and it should be a genuine passion. It shouldn't be oriented towards money. कि मेरे को कमाना है ये चीज से. जब आप होता तो ना you start getting frustrated and you don't earn money from it. And what happens when you involve money more than your knowledge or your talent or your passion? You start seeing how can I earn more money with it. You get commercialized and you lose the authenticity of it.
you just make money out of it.
बस वो था. और मैं तो गलत कर रहा हूँ. इसको ऐसा बोलते हैं कि कर ले वो भी कर ले. साथ में you start नहीं you do this also with this. That's not an answer. Be passionate about it. See, everyone may not be able to afford, but what's your budget, you can grow your passion back also. और आज के दिन में तो भैया आपके यहाँ गुरु क्या सेकंड नहीं सीखना नहीं हो रहा. गुरु आपको 6 महीने में सिखा रहा. एक साल में इंटरनेट पे सीखा. Don't believe in one thing. Read different articles from different writers. Then take your own conclusion. You'll see not 6 months, 1 year. You start loving it. You start knowing. You start getting the essence of it.
So how do you build interest in such things? I mean, how do you get into this interest?
See, I used to write. I have never been outspoken about my emotions. So I used to write it down. And I saw many people, I have my friends and everything. I saw many people who have emotions stuck in them. They are not able to speak. So I used to write poetry about their emotions when you were that. I used to write poetry. Poetry से क्या हुआ? अच्छा,
You write poems, huh?
Yeah.
What kind of poems are you?
Only on real life people.
Very good. Do you overcome?
I met anyone I meet, I read about the story, understood the story, talk to them. I write it a poetry and give them.
Can you recite something which you wrote? Very easy.
Many actually. I have a book also.
Okay. You have a book. You've written books also.
Yeah. So, see, I have written 2 books actually. One is for poetry. One is a book about different.
One favorite quote. One favorite poem.
One of the very beautiful ones is कैसे देखेंगे आप तो साफ साफ मुझे चाहे मैं 100 दिए अपने सामने चला दूं अपने दिल के शीशे पे जो धूल जमी है अपने आंसू से साफ करेगा. It is like how can you see someone very clearly even if they light up thousands of diyas in unless I think you wipe the smell over your heart with your own answer. Can you do that? Everything is about light essence.
Good one. Since when did you do the writing?
Writing has been doing it for almost from last 15-20 years. I've been writing. My first book I published in COVID. So, which करना था तो I said like I had time. I will do something that was मतलब pending within me. I said give it to try तो कुछ करना है नहीं. So my first book was published in COVID.
So when is the next book?
अभी नहीं.
Not soon.
Not soon.
Oh, soon.
No, I'm not thought about it.
So I want to talk about some अभी जो social media addiction is not there's a lot of reduction of attention span.
They say like 1990s the attention span of a person was 3.5 minutes. Now it's 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
3 seconds. 3 to 10 seconds of Instagram reel. पहला 3 सेकंड देखते देख सकते हैं.
It's not how Instagram could change the entire generation's lifestyle.
It is something that we
Slaves.
are allowing them. We are allowing them to do. See, I have my addiction. I have my addiction. I have a time frame. But I have a time frame for it. अब जब मेरे को कोई देखता है ना तो वो भी तो देखेगा. That's what we are developing in our future. To control nothing, we need to control ourselves.
I think it's a dopamine effect. Too much dopamine.
It's more than a dopamine. People have needed dopamine because like FOMO. अरे वो अब आजकल के बच्चे जाते हैं दोस्तों में अरे तो वो ढीला है कैसे you say yes But kids start thinking, I didn't see that. So everyone needs a point to say, and the trends are changing so quick. Like within days, you find a new content. People want to get updated. Let's make a rule. At least like while having dinner, don't have phones. Something like that.
Like how do you influence children, sir?
You can influence your children only by doing that same thing what you want to teach them. When you say your children to keep the phone and you are on the phone, sorry. You keep the phone, let them be on phone and just say, I'm not having phone, how can you have phone? That's the way they get learn. No other way.
So what to do with children with the phone?
Nandiji said that I need to leave sugar first to teach that kid to leave sugar.
It should be very inclined towards education. What is the one advice that you want to give to society?
Understand yourself.
What do you mean by understanding now?
Understand what is your potential.
Okay.
Understand what is healthy living. Understand that ancient rituals are not just it's like old fashioned. It has a meaning. I'll tell you one smallest thing. There is called we say Surya Jaldera. It doesn't mean only giving help to students. In the ancient days, Jal Kagati and Nadi Kala, and they used to have water in labor. What happens when you sleep? Your mind works over the body, replaces your body. There is a heat from labor. And labor is the center of the universe. And that is depicted in my Vishnu having a kamal coming from his navel, the Brahma, the creator. So they used to stay under the water so that all the energies heat around and gets dispersed. You don't have any heat build up in your body.
So there is chakra.
Chakra is different thing. The navel itself is the connection of the entire veins of the body.
Right.
So आपके बॉडी से काम करना है when your navel is immersed first thing in the morning for 1.5 minutes. You just forget it. If you have an acidity problem, do one thing. While you are having a bath, take a glass of water and keep it still for 1.5 minutes over your navel. Within a week, just keep it still. Stand straight, keep it still for 1.5 minutes. Within a week, you will see changes in the acidity pattern. Everything is in knowledge. So that's what understand yourself is understanding what this region, how does it benefit you. That's the one and one of the beautiful piece of advice and when ancient stuff is written is never believe anything, even if it is said by a person. Question it. Unless until you clear it out, you won't believe it. Question it.
After curiosity.
After curiosity. Unless you may sound lame.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, that's it. That are the sense make you won't follow it.
Tell me about chakras.
See, there are 112 chakras. There are 112 chakras in your body. The basic are 7 chakras. Starting from Mooladhara, going up to the Svadhisthana chakra. It is called the highest elevation piece. So, one of the Mooladhara is the bottom, then just below navel, then above navel, then heart, throat, then third eye chakra, then this thing. So, everything has a different connection to your life. The Mooladhara chakra is about your emotion. You talk to your emotions. When a person is very emotionally weak or we say that his Mooladhara chakra is closed. Whereas someone is very afraid to speak out, his throat chakra is there. Someone intuition is very weak. You can say his third eye chakra is activated. So, and in Reiki, we see that with the heart chakra as a center, every chakra should be aligned. The size of the chakra should be same. Center means aligned. No, it is certain, one straight line. There are total 112 chakras as per the Lord Shiva. There were 108, then 4 other chakras was introduced by Parvati now to Lord Shiva. it is a big story.
Yeah, upcoming generation, younger generation, generation. I don't think they believe a lot about ancient scriptures and all.
Actually, they started.
They have started.
They have started. And there has been a great change.
Okay.
In the content taking, if you take the content taking of YouTube, of the podcast, the highest number of podcasts of the Gen Zs are about something ancient text scriptures and all.
Really?
And it is starting to change. See, एक तो हो सकता है. I know
Why do you think that transition is happening?
people are understanding that when people can be happy, many people can be much happier than we are. Even after getting more comfortable life, more things that are available, the older generations are much happier also. See, now generation what happens, but they don't understand what is happening. And as such, Sula Sanke बच्चों को depression होता है. So there is a point that they need a shift to. Actually, ये भी है कि more depression, more societal pressure, so they are turning more कि आपसे कहीं तो मिल जाए. And being going to a doctor is still a taboo in India. Going to a psychologist is still a taboo in India. How modern people say yeah, it's still a taboo.
So who do you believe more? What is the difference between God and belief?
See, I believe there is a supreme power, and for everyone, everything works at a different level. For you, your belief system, your power system believes something. For me, it's different. So to cater around everyone across different people, we have created that supreme power into different gods with different attributes. So you do this, it might be true, there are different gods, there might be because there are so many temples in Shakti. But I feel one supreme power, I call it Maya, who is the mother of all the creations, all of the gods and everything. So वो चीज का हर एक attribute is in different forms of gods. That is it. I connect to Lord Krishna because I feel he's my friend. So I'm close to Lord Krishna.
So Maya, Karma.
No, Maya, it's one of the texts. One way, because there are every story has a different. One of the stories, Maya is a miracle. That is the foundation of every star. The earth, even Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh came from that. Miracle, Agni, the power, the eternal power, the power that's within us, that is making us alive. This Maya. So Maya formed different groups, different like अगर किसी को भक्ति चाहिए तो कृष्णा चाहिए. हाँ, किसी को फाइट करना है तो रुद्र रूप ऑफ हनुमान. किसी को काम रहना है पर एनर्जी हो तो हनुमान का कोमल रूप हो गया. फिर अलग अलग जगह से लगता है तो अलग अलग माता है. So these kind of things. I believe there is one Maya that has different gods and goddesses are there, but that Maya is taking one stage for transformation, so that what we need to do there and pray, because not one prayer works for everyone. आपके गलत नहीं करेगा, मेरी गलत करेगा, तो we follow whatever we do.
So what is the difference between God and a guru?
God and a guru. God is a faith and a line which makes you believe in it.
So God is not see.
What we can see, I would never say that we can see. I feel I have seen my God. But God is something that is your personal. Guru is someone that everyone can see. God is my personal guru. I can see him, I can feel him, but you can never see my God. You might be able to see your belief system of God, because आपके साथ से कृष्ण के साथ, how do you define Krishna for yourself? What is the picture that comes in your mind?
Something dark, blue,
I say it's dark black, but with a beautiful eyes, and you can sit with me and see me. Apurv, ये करना है. Let's do this.
nice comrade.
Yeah, this is the comrade, and he's within me. He's moving out. I don't need to serve my God outside. I don't need to go to temples and all. I get it into he's within me. So I talk to him within me. So that's my God. Guru is somewhere, he guides me to find my God. Guru helps me finding my life.
Yeah. So, do you recommend books and reading?
Uh, Reading, see, you should read all kind of books. Every kind of books. So the more you books read, the more you expand your mind. Your mind is. I have read over 887 books.
You count? Yes.
Once I had the
What was the
entire
last?
collection.
What was the last?
Last book, तो I'm more into this thing. I'm reading it. I have left reading books. I'm reading this thing like news, tarot books, all of them. Last book, but I have read was a love spiritual biography. My character.
Okay.
That was my last book. I have read everything, but a book that is very close to me is Living with the Himalayan Masters.
What was it? What was it about?
It's about Yogita. It's his life history, autobiography of Yogita, autobiography. He was a video from Vivekananda. It's about his journey in this world. What all he saw. It has such a simple examples in life. Like one of the points in that lab, in that video, he meets a yogi in Himalayas who flaunts has spent 100 lives of tapasya to learn how to make a fire from earth, and he shows him. And he just says him, a master can do that in 1 second while you waste his time. When something can be done within a second, why do you waste your energy? You learn something, you would have done something for a human being. So that, and one of the most controversial person ever being on a continuous question. This book, Mystic Rose, one of my all-time favorite. All-time favorite.
Quite different horizon of books you read. Which you would
Actually, the more you read, the more you do. One of the things you should develop in the kids today is start reading books. Because tabbing,
writing as well.
no tabs. The real paper books holding up. Because when you get into the book, you live that story in your mind. Like you feel you are into that world. You're going paper page. Tab is just कुछ भी आया बैटरी कम नहीं ये कभी कभी नहीं होगा
Notification आएगा.
कुछ आया कुछ नहीं आएगा इसमें you turn the page you see that you're seeing it turning your life in reality and you have to have that people book everyone should keep it.
What is the one book that you would accept apart from that?
If you want to go into religious, go for Uddhav Gita, not the Bhagavad Gita. Go for Uddhav Gita. Uddhav Gita has all the answers that Bhagavad Gita doesn't have. All the things that were said to Krishna that people have done that he didn't do it why when he could have done it. It is there in Uddhav Gita. And if otherwise, living with the masters, Himalayan masters, is one of go to book. But that will change your perspective of life.
So you currently are multitasking and you will be multitasking your work.
Everything, yes.
Multitasking.
Yes.
So you get time with your family.
I have my time. I have my time with my family. I have my dedicated time with my family. That I don't want to compromise. I can leave my travel reading for my family. Because
Something you compromise.
you should never compromise your family life with anything. Your passion is not worth enough for family. That's the simplest thing. That's the simplest thing. Because, yeah, अब वैरायटियाँ बन रही हो उनका लीडिंग कर रहे हैं वन या छोड़ो that is different thing. But see, end of the day, if you skip your family life, they won't be happy. How can you be happy? आप कितना भी कुछ अच्छा कर लो, क्या फायदा?
So what is family time for you?
Spending time together. Do something. चाहे मजाक करो, मस्ती करो, डांस करो, बातें करो, कुछ भी करो. Even a small drive. Take a 10 minutes drive every day. Have anyone who wants to speak, whatever they want to speak. If they speak it out, they clear it out. There shouldn't be any backlogs.
Family time is more about spending time communicating.
See, there's a beautiful saying. Any communication about your well-being should never turn into argument. and that's family time. Family time is where you speak out to clear your heart and mind, but still be non-judgmental. And if you're even just they help you find the right answer, and that's the family time.
What is life about?
Right? Being happy, the search for happiness.
Okay. Life is about finding yourself.
Search for happiness. You want to find yourself for happiness everywhere.
What is happiness?
Being at the mind where you are pleased, you don't need anything. Or you don't feel the pain, you don't feel the happiness. You are just calm.
What if a person who drinks alcohol is happy? Is that life?
It's a life, but that is time period. That's something for something, some period.
Not eternal.
Not at all. And it has a greater implications other ways, like monetary. It has a the W you might hit someone or say something to someone. That has a different. But the real happiness is when you feel peace within, when you are content within yourself, and your happiness doesn't have an impact on the others. चाहे positive हो चाहे negative हो, it doesn't have an impact. It is just within you. You are content. You are happy within you. But it shouldn't have a bad impact or good impact. Forget about good impact. It shouldn't have a single iota of bad impact on others. That's the real happiness. You compare with yourself and not impacting anyone. The basic thing is that it's impacting anyone. Your happiness is impacting anyone. That will come back to haunt you. So forget will be happiness.
Things should go dissolve, Reiki Healer. How do you overcome negativity? You're over negative,
Simple. I don't know, like, was I don't want it. I find it negative, I just say, yes, I can't deal with it. It's better, let's stop it here. Be straightforward. Why do you need to worry about what do you need? Your happiness, your positiveness is more important to you. When you find negative, see, maximum time we say, we think actually. We don't even say we think, या क्या सोचेगा, या मैं गलत हूँ, या what will people say. Forget about it. I find something negative, I'll say to you. I'm a person who says it over the face. My family members, my friends are very afraid of me. I find something bad about you, and say, I feel this is something very negative about you, and I'm not able to. If you think that is something which is a part of you completely, then it's not okay. Let's separate ways.
आपको इमीडिएट फील हो जाता है that the person is overly silent आपको
Yeah.
लगता है
It has started like 1.5 years. 1.5 years have started getting the connect of the people. I'm able to, but sometimes I see people and I understand what probably they are doing. See what happens when you start.
क्या होता है negative person and positive? The person is genuinely happy. What goes through his mind?
It's his movements, like small things. And then it started with me when I started going within myself, learning myself. I started noticing my things like maybe eyebrows are sensitive. I'm talking about facial expressions. Maybe eyebrows are sensitive. When something is genuinely happy, how is my smile? How is my finger moving? That thing, when you get content within yourself, then you start understanding everything. That comes work behind the pattern of the pattern that I get. Everything you understand this. ये तो ये बहुत अगर कोई होता है कि पूरा दिखता है उसका फ्यूचर दिखता है पास ये गलत है. You understand people how they move and why they do. You can understand the contents of the voice. They are sarcastic or they are more of they might be saying positive, but they don't the way they speak or the eye moves and everything. You understand me.
Facial expression से you need to.
Facial and energy level से भी पता चलता है. See, everyone can understand energy level. Unless they practice about it.
So you will do it.
See, हर कोई energy level नहीं सीखता. For them, I said facial is the most important thing. मतलब be a scientific ऐसा नहीं कि उसके सामने जाके मैं तेरे को पढ़ रहा हूँ, वो नहीं होता। Move the whole किसी से इंटरेक्ट करना होगा, but doesn't will understand that things. मतलब the frustration he has in his eyes while he's feeling something proper, his voice or the shape of his nose or ears or jaws, that understand you can understand what's in it. But for me, no, negativity, it is to the energy level. Like I feel my energy level is drained. कभी कभी आपको भी लगता होगा कि you feel suddenly start feeling low. But you don't know about energy levels, you don't understand कि किसके वजह से हो रहा है. So now I can, because I have been training for it for last 3-4 years, so I know now the energy field also impacts. The best way is say no. If you don't feel comfortable, say no. कुछ नहीं है मेरा, जिंदगी चलनी है. How do I handle it? Simple. That's it. Say no. I mean, if there are clients, then okay, no. But friends भी तो no. ऐसे जब तक तेरा ये सुधरना मेरे से बात नहीं करते, क्योंकि मैं हैंडल नहीं कर सकता. तू कर रहा है, if you believe the way, if you want to answer, you need help, ask me. I'll be there. But with this negative trait, I can't talk to you. My kind of trait, I say that you will. Okay. No problem. You avoid it. I avoid it, but the avoid is not taking a while. Call it up and say, I feel this. If you need help, call me up. I'll help you. Finding the way. पर नेगेटिव ट्रेट लेके काम करेगा या मेरे से बात करना पड़ेगा, I won't help you. For me, my peace is very important. I'm ready to help you, but I'm not able. I don't want to carry it. What are positive and negative? See, energy is simple. The decisions you make is positive and negative. Something where you need a bliss in for yourself is positive. Somewhere where you attach things towards your life from the others. Like maybe you have a say, maybe you have I'm not hurt it. That is right. It is one thing. Energy is energy. How you earn it is positive. You have to within yourself is positive. See, when things like other energy, something you don't have any expectations with. You are content with it. Yes, I'm happy with it. That is positive. Negative is something we do attach things to. अरे नहीं, उससे नहीं ये गुना है, ऐसे आता है, मैं इससे मैं पार्टी ले लूँ, या इसका ये खराब हो जा रहा है, मेरे पास आता है. That is negative. As simple as that. Source and fuel business है. So उधर भी figure out clients में. I have all the clients. Your clients. Yeah, I have a space to go through. Few of the clients who are family friends and all, I deal with them. But I make sure I don't judge. That's actually a bad thing for people who are practicing healing and energy. They kind of sense people what they want. But one thing is, you start from very poor. Even the other person is getting heated up, you be cool. You learn that, and that is bliss. There is also too much of knowledge also might harm you. If you take it, see, knowledge is what? Knowledge is something, if you want to show off, is too much. For me, knowledge, whatever I have gained, I still feel I have to look over. There is so much more I do. I take knowledge as a gift, not as a bliss. I need to shave the front end. I don't know what's front end. I want to learn more about it. I want to grow myself. So for me, it's just 1% of my income. That's all. The day I feel that I have learned 50%, 70%, I flaunt it. And that time it becomes, it's not a blessing. It's a poison. Too much knowledge. Too much is when you flaunt it. When you are flaunted, when you are still learning, I might be more knowledgeable than the other person. But he flaunts it, but I don't. For me, it's still a bliss. For him, it becomes a problem. What is CST, sir? Cranial stubble. Right. It is the part, energy level of your, like, of 7 chakras we spoke about. The stubble chakra. The top is the stubble chakra. It's the treatment of that to the energy level to treat many of the problems in brain. So, what does it do? I mean, how do you? I haven't done that.
any basic idea of
I haven't gone see something I'm not gone into deep. I don't want to say what I know because half knowledge is
right?
more dangerous.
So I think we reach to the end of this interview.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to ask you first question.
Yeah.
So I thought that you travel alone.
Yes. Unplanned.
Unplanned.
Totally unplanned.
What kind of places do you like? Sir?
Anyway, I just want to travel. That's it.
Travel with family, friends.
I'm okay. I can go alone. I can go alone. I can
Did you
do
go
alone.
alone?
I do alone.
Where did you travel?
अभी जैसे I've been to my cousins joined me also, but I was traveling alone to Prayagraj.
Prayagraj.
I was traveling alone. मेरा simple था. ये कुछ ज़्यादा है. You wanna come? Well, even the day before the flight, they said we are not here cancel. I said cancel. I go. But अभी क्या I have my wife. Amazing. She joins me every day. I guess she loves to travel with me, so that's it.
So since you started on did you notice any changes in your work behavior?
Yes. I've seen a lot of changes. I have understood where I was from. I was a flounder too of my knowledge. I used to follow. The man has you can even flout every day. I have understood many places where I was wrong, where I used to think it's logical, it was not logical. So these things happen. You realize something of yourself. That's what I do.
So how do you manage disputes at your workplace or family?
Simple size, which is the simplest thing in life. जिस चीज़ में डिस्प्यूट सामने रखो आपस में जितना बोला एक दूसरे को बोलो क्लियर इट आउट एंड ओनली यू विल लीव द टेबल अदरवाइज that's it.
The same thing with your wife also.
Everything. जो भी बोल रहा है say it to my face, clear it out. We are not going to sleep fighting.
Okay.
Clear it out. Even like किसी के भी बीच में हो रहा है, मेरे ऑफिस में two staffs के बीच में हो रहा है, I just check out, clear it out. जब तक मैं clear it out और leave the store. Stay overnight at the store. I don't mind staying with you, but clear it out. Tomorrow when you reopen the store, you both should be friends. That's it.
How do you clear when there is ego in you?
Make two people with ego sit on the table and don't allow them to be. Unless until they create. See, the biggest problem is letting go of your emotions. Because अपन को ये लगता है कि मैं इतना ज़्यादा बोलूँगा. We over imagine ourselves. We think we have more emotions. We are more stronger. The hardest part of any human is to not is your emotion. You can never try when you are hurt or frustrated. Just look into the mirror and try to speak out your emotion. 90% of people won't be able to. They can't speak out their pain, their loss, or their worthlessness even to themselves. So forget about it. So make sure that they speak it out. Because when you speak out, when you're sitting in front of each other and you start speaking out completely, after a point, you start understanding the other person. And that's a big number. And that's what I do.
So nowadays you see very divided families. So also in older days, I think we used to be in joint families. If I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Is there a reason now people becoming more nuclear?
Simple, sir. We are getting more complex.
Western culture.
Western. We are purely into Western culture.
Why
Like attention. See, one of the things is we need to understand. We or our parents need to understand that time we need to change. It doesn't like there are problems. We can't say that Gen Z is wrong. Our generation has a problem. Why can't when we can allow our daughters to work, why can't we allow our daughter-in-laws to work? When your son can work from 9 to 6 job, why can't your daughter work? But on the other part, the government need to if you're getting that liberty to this. When it's time for family time, when your husband can give his job or family time for some time, he can leave it for he can take a leave and leave it. You can also do it. Earlier, it was like, see, the ancient generation was more of between brain blocks. It was more of dogs than brain. Now it's more of brain than dog. That's why women have come. And I'm not saying to be tell them something new, but it is very good. But understand this: when a woman, you as a woman, your in-laws are giving you permission to work, but have no family time. And yeah, don't cook. You don't ask. I say, I ask them, my elders also, other people who I say to them, elders को कि आप ये एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते वो कुक करे क्यों करेंगे आज आप लोग कमा लिए हो you are well aware you have all the facilities you can have a cook and why do you need your daughter in order to cook it then you ask her daughter to cook
But also, women will suppress now. The body of
see sir that is totally different topic women were suppress that's for sure because they weren't given the right like आज भी आसाम में है it is matriarchal the head of the family is the mother it's not a mother it's not a father the decisions are taken there are few villages still there where still the decisions are taken by the head of the village or the family is female males are not
even in Philippines also the same thing.
Philippines there is a village between Andhra and Karnataka border also. I have heard about it. They still, it is alternate days. Like males work in the field of one part, females work in the field of one. So it is, see, women were suppressed because masculine power was on rise and ego was the male's biggest thing. Because they used to fight, they used to cut stones. So they were suppressed, that was wrong. But the liberty when it's coming, you don't misuse it. Nowadays you are learning the cases. See, women are equal to men as a field. Women are more intelligent than men. They are more developed than us. They are more capable than us.
They have more emotional quotient than us.
They are the support system of the entire family. Every family, a female is the one who keeps them together. See, a father, a husband, a son can never keep a family. A wife, a mother, a wife, or a daughter can keep a family.
And father and son won't get along.
Never. Whereas a mother will be equal to daughter, equally close to a son, or even the grandparents. So a mother, a feminine energy is very more important to keep the balance, and I respect it for that. That's a prayer for us.
So, thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir.
It was pleasure being insightful. What acha I think I'll personally meet you after this.
Sure.
So, do you have any message for the audience, sir?
Just be happy. That's it.
That's it.
Just be happy. That's it.
So, that's our episode today about this. I'm Anish Manipuri, your host. Thank you. I'll see you in the next episode.